right, guys, day 3 of the NRA 2024. A1EDU, we're here. We're going to talk to everybody. We're going to go around some booths. We got some coffee. We're ready to go. We're staying energized and ready and excited to see what else we can bring you guys. Check out who's here. What's up, guys? Robert. Running around day 3, we found CRKT Cricket, as we all infamously like to say. It's not the name of it, but you know. I've actually got to meet Kyle today, and he's going to show us about some amazing products that you should probably know more about.
Absolutely. Well, thank you very much. Hello, Kyle with CRKT. That stands for Columbia River Knife and Tool. You can call us Cricket. That's okay too. So we've been around for 30 years. We're based in Oregon, and our whole model is that we work with custom knife makers. We license their designs and we bring those to market in more affordable prices, so a little bit more approachable.
Absolutely.
So I want to run through a couple of our products we have here. So we're probably most well known for the M16. This is just an iconic product for us, been used by folks in the military, civilian life, just a hard working tool.
I have one.
He's got one. This particular one features our deadbolt lock. So the way this works is it's a button you push and you have 2 steel lugs that go through the liner, the blade and the liner.
At the bottom, right?
So that makes for an incredibly strong lockup. Just a good hard working knife, super dependable.
And Paul was telling me in testing, I think made it to like 24...
Oh, you tell me, Paul.
2,400 pounds. The deadbolt didn't give, but the blade did.
That's right. So
that's
an
insane.
Incredibly strong lock on the market. So we're also moving into some more USA-made products. So this one is called our Mishika. This is an automatic knife, and what's unique about this is that it has a hidden release. This is a scale release automatic, and the way that works is you push the bottom of the handle forward, and that's what deploys the knife. Pretty snappy. It's also the same way that you close it. So this is a super fun knife for us. We released it this year, been exceptionally popular. And then another example of our USA made, this is called the Redemption. This is designed by Ken Onion, a pretty well-known custom knife maker.
Yes, sir.
So what we have here is a fairly high-end blade steel called MagnaCut. We've got a G10 handle, and then just a simple crossbar lock that you can easily deploy the knife. Kind of looks like an old school gambler's dagger, kind of a boot dagger vibe.
Absolutely.
And so another thing that we're known for too is kind of taking some risks and kind of putting out some more interesting designs.
Trying something.
So this is called our Ritual, and as you can see, it's kind of a showstopper piece. Big Persian blade, upswept blade on that. A lot of fun, really snappy. This has been really popular for us too.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, we have a lot of fun at CRKT. We do everything from hardworking tactical knives all the way to fun, interesting designs and some more premium stuff as well. So
absolute
it's been a lot of fun.
And so they can all go to the website, which is
CRKT.com.
And then obviously tons of other vendors and suppliers of the company,
absolutely.
Other products. So
yep, you can find us pretty much anywhere guns and knives are sold.
Really? That's the truth. Absolutely, I agree completely. All right, guys, go check them out. Link in the description below. Thanks for checking it out. All right, guys, we're floating around again here at the NRA, day 3. I'm losing track of everything. Oh, man. So we are here with a personal favorite Texas company, and that's going to be CMC Triggers, right? I'm here with Benny. He's got some amazing new products that maybe you haven't heard about. Actually, I'm learning too. He's going to show us about that right now. Benny, show it, man.
Thank you, Robert.
Absolutely.
Hey, we're going to talk about our full auto compatible trigger we reintroduced. We had taken it off the market for a little bit because we had some sear face problems.
Oh, yeah.
We corrected all that, much better.
Worked it out.
These things are super solid. This will function as a semi-auto, so if you don't have your sear in your third hole, you're still good,
you're
right?
Still good, absolutely.
And that way we can sell it legally. There you go.
Awesome.
All right, but yeah, if you have your sear and you drop this in, we run this in our patrol rifle series, and it is rock solid. We put 10,000 rounds a weekend on one of these, and she was still clicking right along.
Still going.
Okay, that's the newest thing.
That's awesome.
We still got our old standbys.
Yes, sir.
The standard curve. This one happens to be in a 3.5 pound pool. We have kind of a new kit on the block. The combat curve is a mix between the flat and the curve.
In between.
Gives you a great feel. Still got that little kick out on the end. So you got that index point every time.
It's a great
Great
position.
triggers, lifetime warranty on everything we sell. And we're built right here in the great state of Texas.
And the great state of Texas. I didn't even realize the warranty thing because I probably never have to turn one in, but it's nice to know that exists, right?
And if you ever do call, you talk to either myself or Ryan. He's our tech. Never an answer machine, never a voicemail. It's always somebody answering the phone.
Amen. What is the website?
The website is www.cmctriggers.com.
Exactly. Now, there are multiple retailers too
Absolutely.
out there, so everybody can find the product. But we'll put the link in the description so you can go to their website, which probably spends a little bit more time in development talking more about the product than maybe some of the retailers do. So we want you guys to focus on, get educated, and you guys have a channel too where they can go watch videos
Absolutely.
and stuff.
We have YouTube videos out there for installation, troubleshooting, all that good
All
stuff.
of that, right? So we'll put a link in the description for that as well. We want you guys to use it. Again, we want you to support Texas companies always. So we go and check them out, man. Benny, thank you so much for the time, brother.
Appreciate
Thanks so much. Let's keep going, guys. All right, guys, floating around the booth, and being that we predominantly focus on gun safes, us not carrying it, it's a pleasure and a treat for us to actually get to look at and talk more about Fort Knox Safes, who's out here at the show. They've got several products. We'll run the B-roll so you can see everything that's out here that they offer as well. And Ronnie's kind enough to take a moment to kind of talk to us about something that I thought was super impressive, caught my eye when we walked by, but this Marquise home safe.
Yes, sir.
Let's take a look at that. Ronnie, kind of walk me through this. What am I looking at, for example?
So the Marquis home safe, it comes with 3/16" steel body. Right? It's got the best fire protection that you can get in our products at 1,680 degrees for 120 minutes.
Great.
So
that's great.
This one, I really love the way it came out when we opened the box. I saw my first one. I knew I was going to get
what they were doing?
Yeah.
So I know we've got the hinges on the outside, which is awesome. We get the full swing.
Yep.
I believe it was a 10 gauge outer on the door, 1/4 inch plate interior.
Yes, sir.
Super important for security.
Uh-huh.
We're gonna take a look at the bolts. Gear driven handle system, which we talk about in all the videos. The gears is what makes the difference. When you're turning your handle, that makes all the difference in the world. Doesn't come standard with any kind of lock, right? You can get whatever option.
Yeah, we can do a dial, E-lock, biometrics, and we have a redundant lock system that we can put on all the doors and boxes.
And we're gonna call this a home safe, obviously in our industry, because it's only a 20-inch deep box.
Correct.
But 26 inches wide.
Yes, sir.
Which is nice. It's a hair wider than a lot of the home safes, so we get a little bit more room to play with there.
Mm-hmm.
And then obviously we can change up all kinds of color options.
Absolutely. The other thing on our hinges too, we can do an internal.
Oh, you can do one as well?
Yeah, you can build this
sweet.
with an internal.
I really didn't know that.
Cleaner look.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. Of course, you only get your 90 degrees. But,
yeah, 100%. Yeah, absolutely. All right, like you said, the interior is what's killer on this thing.
Yes, sir.
Let's dive in, man.
Right.
Bring me the door.
Here we go. Motion sensor LED light system when you open it, right?
Gotta have it.
And this is a jewelry box. That's what.
That's exactly what. Yeah, it's the best way to say it, right?
Yes, sir. You hang your necklaces here. You got storage. You got power. You got USB power.
Yeah, right there on the shelf. How genius is that? Instead of having to reach down or pull it, everybody puts it at the bottom. We all know that.
Yes, sir.
The mirror, so we can make the lights pop more.
Absolutely.
Even mirror here when you're getting ready.
Yep.
Right, putting the jewelry on. Let's talk about the drawers, man. Pull those dudes open. Look at that. We've got ring holders and watches, and got the felt interior, so everything's. Those drawers are super smooth.
Absolutely.
Now here's something rad. We all know this is made in America.
100%.
But what I didn't know, you guys taught me today, the drawers, this is made in Utah too, like most of your major manufacturers in this country.
Yes, sir.
The drawers are also made in Utah. That's a rarity in our business. There's not a lot of...
In-house.
In-house.
Absolutely.
That's awesome. And of course, your favorite part about that, the bottom.
Yeah. For important documents, we got a hanging file here.
So you can actually put your files properly. We all know that heat rises when we talk about gun safes and how important fire rating is. So by being able to put your files down there in the bottom and then have the heat rise and go, that way they're even more protected so they're not getting burnt. So that's genius.
Absolutely. Titles, birth certificates, passports, burner phones, whatever you're into.
Yeah, whatever you're doing, right? I'm not judging you, I'm just saying they can do it.
Yeah.
We've got holes in the bottom so we can bolt it down.
Absolutely, got to bolt it down.
100%, man.
Every time we drop it off, we deliver and install, we're going to bolt it down.
Let's come back here. We've got Palusaw, or what do you guys use for your expanding material right here? Yeah, so we've got a Palusaw-like material that's going to expand during a fire. Looks like we've got the extra silicone seal around the door as well for smoke to get in if the fire doesn't reach to that point.
Yep.
Here's also what's super impressive. Look at these monsters. And they're on all four sides?
All four.
All four sides of the door.
One pin drops down on the bottom.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely. And really customizable. That's what Fort Knox is actually super known for. One being an American company out of Utah, like I said. that you can take these.
Oh, it's like building a home.
Exactly, right? So if you like, hey, he said that this was 3/16 and this was 10 gauge, hey, that's great, but man, I want more. Dude, they actually get into AR 500 steel on the front if you wanted it, which is phenomenal.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that was an option. That's so cool. And then if I wanted to too, it's like, hey man, I like everything about this safe, but I've got guns. Right?
Yeah.
What's the biggest gun safe size I could get with, like, say, that interior?
Well, so you have to get a 7241 or bigger. Before they'll put a cabinet in with guns. A 3731.
Okay.
That doesn't make sense.
Right, it's too narrow. Right.
So anything 7241 or bigger, you can do half
of that,
half this, and then half long guns, and then your shells on top.
Absolutely. Then we get the height with it too at 72, so that would be super useful. This thing's amazing.
Yep.
Now we've got dealers nationwide, right?
Yep.
But we can go to what website to check this guy out and all the other products?
Just go to Fort Knox.
FortKnox.com, right?
They've got a vault builder online, and what it does is once you complete it, it'll shoot your information to the dealer that's
closest to you. Here's what we got.
And then they'll give you a call and work it out. And
because you yourself, you deliver as well, right?
We do all of our deliveries and installs. I don't want anybody else touching these things.
Right? I get it. Man, do I get it.
Yeah.
All right, brother. Ronnie, thanks for taking this time with us. Really appreciate it.
It's nice
Guys,
to meet
you
you.
can check them out. We'll put a link in the description so that you can check them out. And then if you've got comments or questions, put it down in the section and we'll give you guys some answers. Let's go check out another booth. Here we go, guys. Day 3, still the NRA, still checking out booths, and we're at Pendleton Safes. If you're not familiar with the name, I guarantee you've heard about the revolving safe company. Really cool we get to finally take a good close look, maybe answer some questions you guys have had about it. Drop them in the comment section if you do. Right off, this is the Night Series, and they are known for the revolving, so we're gonna get into that. You can see the revolve at the top table that goes all the way around. Really cool idea that they put in place is that could actually be for your storage, right? So if you got a gun bag or if you've got your gun oils or your tools or stuff like that, they can go up there so you can spin those around to get to which ones you want and need as well. They do have lock options. That gets asked a lot. You can go keypad. You can go mechanical lock on their safes. The top and bottom, construction-wise, that's 1/4-inch steel, which is impressive. And all their welding is solid, continuous seam welding. They've got from a 3/16 option to a 1/4-inch thick steel option for the body and the door as well, with another option for an interior plate on the door, which is very trick. You'll notice the gap that goes all the way around is really impressive, and they do that and they cut it and design it that way so that you can't get a pry tool in there at all to try to work on their door. With that, you can't even get a nickel in there hardly to try to get past that, which is really impressive in our world. The really awesome gun-friendly 50 ammo shells for a handle. How great is that? There's all kinds of adjustment within the hinges as well. Before you start looking in there too much, don't get away from the flat steel bolts, which are always important when we talk about safes because that's more contact radius than a round bolt, so it's really important for pry as well. You can see they've got these color options, the American flag options that you can put in there. They've got a whole bunch of different colorways actually. So the revolving interior is really cool because it has multiple options. First one being is that it can be electronically run. Now this is a show, so they've just got it running the whole time, but you can actually just push a button and it'll revolve so you can get to the gun in the back. That's the big thing about Pendleton's design with the revolving door and the round body is that the pain of getting to your gun in the back with a normal safe or a square safe, not normal. With that can go electronically as you see with a push button, and it can even be just manual, so you can just spin it by hand and get to what you want, right? They have so many different plate options for their storage, from long guns to short guns, to bullpups to handguns. Bruce Pendleton over there at the company, genius, right? He's done a complete interior with just like hundreds, I think it was 300 if I remember right, handguns. That's all it was. He's done them with unique collections, and when people say, well, how many guns does it hold or whatever, these are custom built. So to your specs, your needs, your wants, right? Whether what you have now or what you want to get to with your collection, by that, they will quite literally take an inventory for you of the guns so they know exactly how to build out this different interior to hold your collection, which is phenomenal, and then add to it as well. They've got on the side, there's even storage there So they're not, just revolving only. There's also store options on the side, and with that, you can get flat shelves that go all the way up and down, so you can put things like optics and cleaners and things like that. Or you can get these pistol holders that do even more pistol holding on the sides if you just want to focus on long guns. That is the option. So with that, pretty cool where that thing is so strong, revolving, literally my 260-pound self can stand on top of that thing and it will not damage the system whatsoever. They have a pretty intuitive interior moisture control system that they use outside of like a dehumidifier, for example. Like the way the system works, a little bit different. And then, what was the other thing I really wanted to check on about from a safety point, I thought it was really cool. See how this thing spins and it's really strong and you can't stop it from spinning, you would think? It is built-in safety to where, so if I was reaching for a gun, for example, and this thing was spinning, I wouldn't mess it up, I wouldn't hurt myself. It stops that easily, so you can be safe with that as well. So again, really a bunch of different options on these things as far as the size and the steel thickness and the gun count. It's all customized to your needs. So check them out online, which is really cool. Just go to Pendleton, I believe it's pendletonsafe.com. We'll put the link right there on the screen so you know where to go, or in the description or whatever. Check out the Night Series and many others that are offered by Pendleton. Give them a call, maybe you want to order your next safe from them.